What's going on, people? Discussion time, episode 70. Tanya Cannaday response. It's about the royal family, Meghan Markle, and also her nephew. So let's get into it. Thank you for your questions, by the way. Uh, what are your thoughts on Meghan Markle marrying into the royal family? If I'm being totally honest, I don't really watch a lot of stuff, any news to be honest, but especially the royal family and things with like to do with that. But it just I've never had any interest in it, and I don't get the obsession that this country has in and globally that people are mesmerized and just obsessed with it. So, and that's not a shot at you. That's just my thoughts on it. Um, so it doesn't. I don't really care that she's married into the royal family. Obviously, it's a new thing in terms of an American coming in and the fact that she's half caste. I think she's the first um, half caste person that's been in history of the royal family, as far as I know. Um, so yeah, I don't really have a lot of opinion on her marrying into the family. Like it is what it is. Um, do you think the brother who sells cannabis legally will get the royal families to embrace the weed? No, this country has a major problem with a false idea and vision of weed. Like everyone gets affected differently by it, and it's a shame in this country because they sell tobacco and alcohol, which is far worse for you. Yet they can't legalize a plant that has many health benefits, statistically and scientifically. Like, but yet they try and make it out like it's heroin or something when it ain't. So I don't see them embracing it because it'll be a bad look on what the country is used to, and so I just don't see that happening. Um, do you think she will keep her family at a distance to protect the integrity of the royal family? Yes, because she will be aware of how we go about things in this country. Like I said, going back on what I just said about the weed, um, she won't want any harm or abuse aimed at her family or the royal family because she's now involved in two families and she'll want the best for everyone. So I don't see her. I do see her protecting her nephew or brother, whoever it is. Um, what next? If so, what does that say about her? I just think it shows a little bit of what's the word? She's not fully educated, as I said. Like she's probably been taught by the royal family and that it's a bad thing, and but she's grew up in a different culture, growing up in California. Like they're experimental with it there, and we've got a long way to go in this country with it. So I think it's hard to say what it says about her. Like she's probably just doing what I said. Like she's trying to make everyone happy and protect everyone and have everyone's best interest at heart. Um, I don't think it technically makes her a bad person, but it makes her uneducated, I think. Or maybe she should stick up for it a bit more and speak her own beliefs, but it might receive a backlash for it, so she's probably not too keen to do that. So I don't think you can have too much criticism of her in that because it could affect her marriage and it's a difficult one. But maybe she should have a bit more balls in what I say and speak up about it more and what she believes her beliefs in it are. Um, is having a mixed race person marry a royal family uh, a publicity stunt or political move or something to assure the past of Harry dressing up? Um, relationship with sorry of Harry dressing up in a Nazi costume and the royal family's relationship with Nazi Germany more generally. Well, if you do your research, I think it's Prince Charles is originally from Germany, and they've got a lot of German ancestry running through the bloodline of the royal family. I believe Queen Elizabeth's got German ties as well. They changed their names. I can't remember what from now, but I watched a documentary on it before. So there's German ancestry in the royal family. Um, so Harry dressing up as a Nazi should really not have caused that much offence, because technically the bloodline he's from originate from there. So if anyone's going to do it, they have the right to do it. So I don't feel like that was a bad thing for him to do. But this country just likes to make a massive deal of anything just to, like, gives people something to talk about because they got nothing better to do. Um, so lastly, do you think she has made a big mistake, or is it just love? Um, I feel she's made a brave decision. It's a lot more difficult life to live when you're involved in a royal family, from the media to backlash you can get, and just the attention and pressure that's on you as a public figure, and you're constantly cameras in front of you and you have to watch what you say and what you're doing. You're an example to millions of people, and a lot of people look up to you, so you do have to be careful in that sense. So it's whether she can deal with that pressure, that's going to ultimately decide what her future is. Um, and she's doing a lot of it because of love. Like, people do go to tremendous lengths for love. So I don't think she's made a mistake, but it's how she deals with the media and the publicity that is going to come her way now. So it's just a case of trial and error, I suppose, and see where it takes her. So I hope I answered your questions all right, Tanya. Thank you again for your questions. Feel free to add more. Obviously, I'm trying to get to 100 episodes. I've got 30 left. That's the goal. So everyone watching, leave more questions and I'll get to it. You don't want to fuck with the real ones.